currently working on cleaning up a track, getting it ready for mastering and so forth. I'm going to show you a few different ways I use Sidechain and also Fabfilter Pro-Q3. So the first method that I use to sidechain, I use an LFO tool, which is my preferred method. So what I've done is I've created a rack where I've got controls over initial depth, the horizontal, that piece, and then the end. Really, I only kind of mess with the initial depth and the end. So that said, here's what the sidechain sounds like. I think that sounds pretty good. LFOtool is my preferential method of sidechaining. Another way that I use often actually as well, I learned this from Dan Larson and really appreciate this technique. Basically, it's using the utility tool to shape the sidechain really very much to the kick. So what you do is you put a utility tool down, you click on the automation of the gain, and then you just draw in gain automation. That's kind of the shape you want it. The benefit of doing it this way is you can very easily control where exactly the cuts happen, and then also, really shape it to the kick. So that's method number 2. So that sounds great too. Now, the third thing I'm going to show you is Fabfilter Pro-Q3. Now, I don't really use this to sidechain. You can use it to sidechain the kick. What I do instead is I like to use this to sidechain other frequencies. So what I've done is on my hat channel, I put a Pro-Q3 on, and I went ahead, and if you click this pre-post, and then you can type in the name of that particular channel, and you'll see why that's important in just a second. So if I go back to the base, I'm going to now set this to take a sidechain input from this hat channel. And here we've got the sub going. I have freeze on, which I'm going to turn off. And then you can see down here, I've got my hat. This is the name of the Fabfilter on the other channel. And so in this case, I'm going to name this sub. And when you select this, you can actually get like an overlay. And the beautiful thing is you'll see like this red hot zone, which tells you clashing frequencies. If you click on the freeze tool and minimize, you can see these bands are where these things are really clashing. So I'm going to go in here and I'm going to draw in, I'm going to set up the sidechain for each of these points. So double click, make a point, use the bell curve, draw this down, hit auto, click on this little take an input from the sidechain piece, and then shape it. And I'm going to just quickly do that for the rest. Now, I don't know if there's a way to copy this from point to point. If there is, leave a comment leave a message in the comments and let me know. I would love to learn how to do that. So that's something I do very often, which is essentially, I'll have a fab filter on my vocals, I'll have a fab filter on like other channels, and then I'll make sure to use Fabfilter to cut out frequencies to make room for the thing that I want to be in front. Hope this was useful. Thanks, like, subscribe, share this video, and I'll be back soon.